Yo, what is up guys, and welcome to another Wild Rift video. And today I got an absolute banger for you guys, because it's gonna be Sheeny playing Urgot. And if you don't know who that is, remember that Pike video? And when I say that Pike video, you should already know which one I'm talking about. The one with the absolute ridiculously good Pike player. And he insisted on sending me more gameplay, and he told me like he got really good at Urgot and he has a really nice game to show. So let's watch it together. I have a few updates regarding the giveaway and everything like that. I'll tell you all about it during the gameplay, but now I'll explain to you guys how to build Urgot. The gameplay is actually before the Starix Gauge update. Now Urgot is even stronger, because now you can build Starix Gauge on Urgot as well. Because Urgot is a ranged champion, but now you can build Starix Gauge on ranged champions. So Urgot likes to build health items, you know, like a Black Cleaver, for example, or like the Thornmail. So Starix Gauge is going to be extremely powerful on Urgot. It doesn't change his playstyle or anything, but it's just going to be a really good item, you know, to get a Starix Gauge on Urgot. So you start with a Black Cleaver. You know, I have tested myself to start with the Trinity Force. And let me say, against squishy champions, Trinity Force first could potentially be better, but Black Cleaver is just a safer option. It makes you tankier, and it gives you, I don't know, it just gives you more overall damage against everything. Like if the enemy starts building armor, Black Cleaver is going to be much better. Second item, as I said, is going to be a Starix Gauge. For the boots, it's situational. Mercury sweats are generally good, but you can also go for armor boots. So it really depends on what you want. And then third item, the Amaranth Twin Guard. And this is the beauty. This makes you so unbelievably tanky. It's a crazy item, honestly. If you already have enough damage, then Amaranth Twin Guard is going to be great. However, if you're lacking damage, you can actually choose to go for Death Stance third item as well. This is going to be a great choice because it gives you 35 attack damage as well as, you know, armor and the passive, which is gonna make you tanky. But Amaranth Twin Guard is the ultimate tanky item. And then for, you know, the next item, the fifth item, or whatever extra item you want to get, it's completely situational. There's like, you know, all these tank items that you can go for: Thornmail, Guardian Angel, Spirit Visage, whatever. And Spirit Visage is good, by the way, because your third ability gives you the shield. So, you know, that's what I like to say. Oh, and about the enchantment, Stoneplate is good. Where is it? Yeah, Stoneplate is great because when the enemy is under 25% health, even if you have Stoneplate, you're still going to execute them. So it's not going to reduce that part of your damage. And besides that, you know, you could go Protobot to go very aggressive. Stasis if you go for a bit more of a squishier build. But generally, I would say Stoneplate is going to be the best choice. And then for the runes, you go here for Kraken Slayer. You can go for Conqueror as well. But Kraken Slayer is really nice because your second ability, which attacks very fast, applies on-hit effects as well. It doesn't apply 100% of it, but it still applies it. So having a Kraken Slayer is going to give you that true damage. You know, it's going to allow you to chunk down tanks a bit more easily. Then here, there's a few runes that you can go for. Brutal is great. Again, your second ability applies on-hit effects. Not the full damage, but still part of it. So it's going to be very valuable on Urgot, since you're pretty much all the time applying on-hit effects. So Brutal is going to be really nice. You can also go for Sudden Impact if you're against super squishy enemies, but that's only, you know, a certain scenario. And then another scenario, if you're against like super tanky enemies, of course you go for the Giant Slayer. But generally, 80% of the games is going to be a Brutal. Here you go for Adaptive Carapace. The reason that Adaptive Carapace is really nice is because your third ability gives you the shield. And when you're under 50% health, you know, you're going to get the bonus armor magic resist. And the shield, you know, you can shield yourself, and it's going to take the enemy longer to kill your shield as well. Because your shield as well is going to have the bonus armor or magic resist, depending on the damage you took. So it's a really good rune to have, and it also makes a very strong early game because it gives you 50 more health, which is around a 10% health buff in the earlier stages of the game. And unfortunately, you go for Demolish because you want to demolish the turrets. So that is it about the build part. Let's get into the gameplay. Let's see if this works. All right, on to the gameplay. So a little update about the giveaways. As I said, when I get my PC back, I'll pick winners for March. For April, Riot informed me that they don't give me codes anymore. So I'm gonna do it myself. I fixed my PayPal account. So I can give away skins everywhere in the world again. Yeah! So, I'm gonna give away 3 skins on my YouTube channel this month as well. Bear in mind, I have not picked the winners from last month yet because this laptop is all cracked and stuff. And I'll get my PC back in like a day or two, hopefully. We'll see. But I'll inform all of you guys in my YouTube videos. So for this month, I'm also doing a skin giveaway. And all you have to do to enter is put down a comment under this video and under other videos that I post this month to increase your chances. And I'm also going to do a giveaway soon on Twitter. So that's the giveaway part out of the way. My screen is very small. Maybe I should actually look at my phone while because I'm watching it on my laptop, right? And the screen is like tiny. Like if you actually look at my setup. Wait, should I actually? Nah, it's not interesting. So like my computer screen, you know, is like this big. But then my laptop screen is like this big. So like I'm used to watching my gameplay on like a massive screen. And now I'm just watching it on like almost... The screen is almost as big as a phone. Not the laptop screen, but the screen that I'm watching the gameplay on. So like I'm squeezing, clenching my eyes to see what the hell's happening. Wait, let me actually do it a little better. Alright, so Urgot is actually quite strong early game. And Urgot is one of the strongest... I said it right. One of the strongest level 1 champions. When you are level 1, you always want to take third ability first on Urgot. And you can cheese the enemy with this. Like you can cheese the enemy with your level 3. Because when you dash into them, you throw them behind you. The reason that this is extremely powerful is number 1. That's funny. But number 1, you get a shield. Number 2, you're gonna proc the bonus damage, you know, from your feet. You see where around him he gets the bonus damage. You're gonna proc them behind you. And then the enemy has to run away to the other side. So when he runs away to the other side, you're gonna proc the bonus damage from there as well. You see what I mean? So you're gonna do a lot of damage. And there's really not a lot of champions that are gonna outdamage you like that. Honestly, no champions. If you do it correctly, there's not a single champion that is gonna properly outdamage you when you hit them with your third ability on level 1. Like on level 1, it's extremely powerful. Another thing you need to know is Urgot can take wards. He can take wards when an enemy puts them down. You can use your second ability instantly and focus the wards and you'll kill it, you know? So, oh, he flash comboed it. Oh, baby, you see that? He flash comboed his third ability, ignited him, and oh, he's dead though. Now the question is, was that really worth it? I would say no, actually, because the wave is frozen for the enemy. Actually, it depends. It depends on the cannon minions. Come on. Oh, I think his cannon minion died. Yes, okay. So his cannon minion died. So the wave is actually good for him. Oh, nice. But I would say that was a little bit too risky, you know? Normally that would be a great play, but he did it against a Scion. You know, Scion is just straight up gonna kill you right after that. But it was a fun combo. You know, I'm curious to see what he's gonna do later on in the game. Because I have high expectations, you know? Because when we saw that Pyke game from him, it was quite unbelievable how he played Pyke, right? Like, it was not just me. Like, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys were surprised. And if you haven't seen that video already, I don't know what you're doing, but look up HellsDevil Pyke and look up the most recent one. And while you're at it, you can also look at my Pyke videos. But I gotta be honest with you guys, he's way better at Pyke than me. So if you wanna, you know, if you wanna see the best, you can watch his video, which is the recent one on my YouTube channel. He has his ultimate again, by the way. But he has to be careful, because Scion has ultimate too. He's baiting him. Yeah, he's baiting him. Look. He ults him, and he's gonna pull him in. And now he needs to run away, so he doesn't die this time. Oh, no, 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 no! Oof, he actually almost died again. Damn. Scion is dangerous after his death. He becomes so fast and does so much damage. I wonder if he runs... I wonder what fourth room he runs. Does he run Demolish? He doesn't run Demolish. Interesting. Okay, so... Oh, he's coming! Scion is coming! Oh, no, no! Oh! Bro, what? You are crazy! What the hell? You could see Scion coming! He was backporting right in front of him! Oh, what? Okay. Okay. I see how it is. At this point, he's just BMing the Scion. What the hell was that? Wait, he upgrades his second ability first, which I get. But then he upgrades his first ability? I always take the third ability upgrade second. Interesting that he takes his first ability second. Curious to see how he's gonna use it, you know, to make it worth to skip out on the third ability. Ah, you can't dodge that. You can get stunned out of your third ability, so... yeah. You can see he is kind of limit testing here as well. I love watching good players play champions, especially new champions, because you can clearly see a certain pattern. They're always limit testing. They're always seeing what the hell the champion can do. Like, if you're new to a champion, you need to be playing like this as well. Like, he didn't know he could get stunned in his third ability. Or, like, he didn't know if he was going to be able to knock up Scion during his first ability fast enough. Up until he actually tried to do it, right? And it was a very, very risky move. But now he has knowledge. And knowledge is power. Ooh, this is risky. This one is risky. It's 4 of them actually. Alistar comes here to save the party, but this is still risky. Because like the enemies have, yeah, there you go. Like they have very good engage. They have a really, really strong engage. He can ult him. Yep, there you go. Ah, he's dead though. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like this was really risky, and I actually don't think this was worth it. You can't really do this. I thought it would be. He thought, oh, you know what his idea was? He hooked in. So he hooked in an enemy, and he wanted to flash in the middle of them and fear all of them, because the fear duration is pretty long. Ah, wait, but it didn't work, I think. What the hell happened then? The idea was actually really nice. Now that I'm thinking about it, that's a really, really nice idea right there. Wow. I see. He's using the fear from... He wanted to use the fear from the ultimate. That's crazy, actually. Didn't really think of that ability in that way, to be honest. And another thing you need to know about Urgot is... He actually doesn't do that much damage unless you hit his passive with the legs. Like, if you don't focus at the passive a lot... Like, you know, the legs, the bonus damage, is really not gonna do a lot of damage. But when you're constantly proccing the legs, that's when you'll see the rewarding damage. And he hooks him in as well. Like, look, without the legs, he's really not chunking down the sign. But when he procs his leg, like, look, on the Rammus as well, you can see when the damage is happening, when he procs the legs. And the later you get into the game, the more important this game. Actually, that's not true. Early game, it's probably actually more important, because... In the early game, it will do so much damage in the lane, for example. Like, if you're able to proc the legs in your lane, it's gonna do a lot of burst damage. In the late game, it's more of a sustained damage type of thing, because early game, the legs have like a 13-second cooldown. So when you proc it, you know, you'll do burst damage and then you go out. But in the late game, the legs have a cooldown of like, what, like 3 seconds? So essentially, you're relying on the legs for your actual damage output. Rather than it just being a burst proc, you know, in your lane. So you're actually relying on the legs in the late game. So your playstyle changes. That's another thing. Like, your playstyle literally changes as an Urgot. Oh, I don't think he can kill him. Yep. Oh, yep. Oh, he missed his ultimate. But Veigar comes to the rescue. Damn. Oof. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna reach challenger rank very soon, probably. I hadn't been playing Wild Rift at all until the tank patch. Like, when the tank patch came out, I started playing Wild Rift again, and I went from Diamond 4 to like Grandmaster. I have 75 LP now, I think, and I think you need like 90 for Challenger. And I'm still having a very easy time. You know, I'm sitting at like a 58% win rate with a lot of trolls. I don't know what it is with Wild Rift, but when you're for some reason, when you're carrying a lot of games, you just get trolls. And I'm doing troll builds as well, so like, my win rate, I mean, at some point my win rate was at 62%, but it dropped a little bit because I'm trying to do a lot of fun troll builds. And one that I know a lot of you guys love, you know, are really looking forward to is AP Ezreal. I picked back up on AP Ezreal. I played like 20, no, not 20. I played like 10 games of AP Ezreal, still experimenting with the build because I know I have to bring out that video, but when I bring it out, I want it to be a banger. So I'm back at playing AP Ezreal. AP Kai'Sa is also being experimented on right now. And Corki, I have a very interesting Corki build that I'm gonna show you guys. And I have more. Actually, I have more. I don't remember, but I have crazy stuff coming on this YouTube channel. I have a lot of cool videos coming. Like, I've been playing a lot, and it's very rewarding for the content. And I have a very important meeting tomorrow, you know. Wish me luck, because this meeting is really, really important. I'll tell you guys about it later, after the meeting. But it's really important for me, like, for the longevity of my YouTube channel and everything like that. So, hopefully it goes well. Really, hopefully. Tomorrow, I have the meeting tomorrow, by the way. But hopefully it goes well. And everything should be alright. Yeah, we'll see. So, did I forget some important things about Urgot? Oh, something that I want to tell you guys about, by the way, real quick. When you go Trinity Force, and Sterix Gauge. The Trinity Force increases your base damage, so Sterix Gauge is going to give you more AD. When you go Manimune, it works as well. However, when you go Gathering Storm Rune, for example, you know, that rune doesn't increase your base damage, it gives you bonus attack damage. So the attack damage you get from Gathering Storm or like Hunter Vampirism doesn't count towards, you know, base attack damage. Just so you guys know about that one. It's a little bit confusing, I know, but yes. And about the new item video, I see so many people talk about it, but you know what it is? There's actually, I'm gonna tell you guys I'm gonna tell you guys some of the reasons that I haven't made it yet. I know it would be a great video, but let me try to simplify the YouTube algorithm for you guys. Because that, you know, the all items explained video, that one video is an absolute giga banger because every single one that plays Wild Rift has seen that video. I can say that confidently. Like, that video has millions of impressions, right? So whenever someone new steps into Wild Rift, they're instantly gonna see HellsDevil video, all items explained. Essentially, it's promoting my channel to a new audience. See, the risk that I would be taking when I make a new one is that, you know, like, if I make a new one, it takes the place from the old one. But let's say that video doesn't perform too well, the new one. So what could happen is the old one is not gonna be recommended anymore, and the new one is also not gonna be recommended. So essentially, I lose my free promotion to a new audience. I know this sounds selfish, and it is selfish, that's the honest truth. But that would be the reason that I'm not making a new one yet. Like, I know it would be great, and I have a lot of new things to say about items, but that's honestly the reason. Like, the YouTube algorithm. Like, I've analyzed the YouTube algorithm a lot, and I know it's a little bit of a risk if I do that. Even though it would be amazing content, you know, which is what I'm standing for. But it would be a big risk for my channel, because that one video, you got, like, that one video is ridiculous. It got me so much promotion. It's crazy, and it brought so much value to the audience, because I still get people commenting today like, this video is a lifesaver, but please make an update, please make an update. I don't know what the right choice is. I don't know if I should just take the massive risk and make a new one, because maybe the new one is gonna do really good too, right? And it's gonna provide even better value than the old one. Oh, let's take a look at this fight, by the way. Oh, they are gonna lose this fight, 100%, right? Look at how tanky he is, by the way. He's incredibly tanky. He can fight that Jinx, though. Oh my god, but what is that damage that he's doing, actually? The question... Oh, what? He went back. Bro. He just went back. He just killed Jinx and he just went back. He even emoted at them. He even smiled at them. He laughed in their faces when he did that. Wow. Okay, I see you, oh. I see you. Damn. I see you. Oof. Wow. Oh, he's gonna ult him. Did I see that correctly? He hooked Yasuo, but because Yasuo has a barrier, he didn't he still backported. Yasuo backported, but was under 25% HP when he got hooked. So Urgot hooked him all the way from base into his belly and killed him. Oh, my laptop went off. Oh, no. What the hell? What was that? What? Oh, is he gonna do it again? Oh, the karma is low, guys. The karma is low. No. Oh, okay. Okay, nice. Karma made it out alive. He's doing so much damage to the Scion, by the way, guys. And actually, if you slow down the video, you'll see how much damage the Kraken Slayer is doing. Especially against Rammus and Scion, because these are very tanky champions. Like, basically the Kraken Slayer, you'll see that his basic attacks are doing like, or sorry, the second ability is doing like 10 attack damage to the Rammus every time. But then you'll see the Kraken Slayer, which is gonna do like 50 damage. It's that much. It's that crazy. Like, look at the Rammus. His basic attacks are doing... It's hard to see. Yeah. His basic attacks are doing 15 damage each. But the Kraken Slayer is doing 53 damage. Essentially, every 3 attacks he gets a Kraken Slayer. The Kraken Slayer itself does more damage than his actual attacks from his second ability. That is how good Kraken Slayer is on Urgot, guys. Like, that is how good it... Nice try. Nice try. See, I like this. I like seeing this. I like seeing moves like this. I like seeing people try things like this. Nice try. He went Iceborne Gauntlet, actually. The enemies are quite heavy AD, so it does make sense. And he has a Sunfire Aegis. Interesting. So he went for a really, really tanky build. He's very, very tanky with this build. Really, like, incredibly, unbelievably tanky. Now, can you imagine in the new patch, you can add a Starix Gauge to this as well. He didn't even go for the Amaran Twin Guard, by the way. Interesting. But, like, he destroys tanks with this build. It's surprising. Like, there's a surprising amount of damage for how... Like, look at how much damage he's doing to this Scion. Bear in mind, this is a Scion, guys. This is not any champion. This is a Scion. This is a very tanky champion. He failed his ultimate, though. By the way, your ultimate will execute enemies even if they have a barrier, so keep that in mind. Like, as long as they're under 25% health, they're still gonna get executed. And when you take objectives like this, you have to walk around them to do as much damage as possible with your legs. Ooh, he needs... Again, this is risky, but they got it fast enough because they have an Amumu. The reason that this is risky is because if you look at the enemy composition, they have such a good engage. They have Yasuo ult, they have Scion, they have Rammus. These are all engaging champions. Like, look, they have a really good engage here, but he's just doing way too much damage. Like, look, he hooks Scion in as well. He's basically 1v9ing this whole fight. Like, he's doing that much damage. It's ridiculous. He needs to stop his second ability here, because second ability makes you a little bit slower. But he absolutely hard carried this game. Like, he definitely hard carried this game. Like, I can say confidently that he did the most damage this game. There's no way there's an ally that did more damage than him. There's absolutely no way. And I'm pretty sure he tanked the most damage as well, because he's unkillable. Oh yeah, they just win the game. Let's take a look at how much damage he did and everything like that when he finishes off this game. And thank you to Shini for sending the gameplay. Like, I think you guys like his gameplay quite a lot, because the Pike video was amazing. This one is also pretty nice. This one is also really, really nice. Yeah. So let's take a look at how much damage he did and everything like that. Yeah, it should show soon. What is his rank, by the way? Should definitely be Grandmaster. Probably Challenger. To be fair, Challenger is just playing the game a lot right now. Yeah, he's better than 99%. Let's take a look at how much damage he did. 30,000 damage. Is quite a lot of damage. Actually, the enemy... Oh, he looked at tank damage. The enemy Scion did tank more damage. So, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. And I will see you all in the next Wild Rift video. Bye-bye.